Hey everyone, Thermal Mike, and today we're going to be talking about our new Ring 12 TT Premium Edition LED RGB fans. So the Ring 12 TT Premium Edition is our new lineup of Ring fans that we now offer software control with them. We also have another set of features that we've advanced from all the feedback we got on our very successful Ring 12 product. So we'll be glad to share that with you and go over some of the tips and tricks on how to set up our Ring 12 fans for hardware and later with software. So stay tuned and check out the Ring 12 TT Premium Edition 3-pack RGB LED PWM fan kit. Now, as you can see, I got all of what comes included with the 3-pack Ring 12 RGB fan kit. So let's just take a look and see what all comes with and how we hook it up. Now, of course, you'll get 3 120mm Ring 12 fans, and these fans are based off of the similar design of our Ring 12 fans that we've had. We did change up the blade design, changing it from a 7 fan to an 11 blade fan. We added our new TT Premium logo here to the front, and of course, it has our patented LED RGB system built in now with software. Now, some of the other advantages with these, as you can see here, we extended the length of the cord, almost double the length of what you would see with a standard Ring 12 RGB fan, where I can compare these fans together just like this. And I mean, as you can see here with the length, we definitely listened to a lot of you, so that way we could add a little bit more options and fitment improvements here with our new premium line of our RGB Ring fans. Now, besides the 11 fan blade system that's been changed, we have the same LED RGB setup here, but it is now, of course, controlled through software. And that is a part of our new Thermaltake software controller, which you can see doesn't have the little button options that the other ones have had. And of course, this is not compatible with the previous Ring 12 RGB fans. They do offer a different type of connection for the 3 fans that plug into the box, so only use the Ring Premium fans with the Ring Premium controller. Now, the controller is very similar, giving you your 3 pin connections here for your fans. These are 5-pin connections. And then on the opposite side here, we have 3 other options. This will be a mini USB. You'll have a 4-pin power connection, and then of course this is going to be our dongle connection that will connect up multiple controllers, and you can do it multiple ways, and we'll talk about that here soon. In the box, you'll get a power connector, which is a 4-pin Molex to basically a 4-pin floppy power. It's very similar to a floppy power connection, as you can see. And this will plug directly into the controller itself. Each controller will require additional, or its own power. Now, we also have what will connect up to our motherboard with a 9-pin USB header here. And then on the other side, you'll have 2 mini USBs. Now, the reason why you have 2 is because if you did buy 2 packs, you can connect both connections in and do 2 off of the cable itself, or you can use the included tether cable that will just link the controllers one to the other, and so on. And we can also support up to 16 of these controllers, so you have plenty of fans to be able to cool just about anything you want. Now, you'll also get a new pack of screws. We'll get 3 sets of screws, and these are some new screws that we also designed. They're a little bit longer in length, as you can see, and they have a wider head on them too, so they fit really well for applications where you're using a bracket in between the fan and or mounting to a radiator. We also extended the length of the screws just a little bit here, so that will add you a little bit more compatibility without making them too long to cause any issues. Now, you'll get your manual. The manual is going to give you a nice overlay of what is all about, and we'll go over this because I know a lot of people have had some questions on how all of this works. And of course, setting up and everything is fairly simple with a single pack, and then it does get a little bit tricky as you add in more connections and with the software. So we'll make sure we cover all the questions everybody's been asking for here in these videos for our new TT Premium fans. Now, of course, they have a 3-year warranty, and with the connections and cables, this is what you'll get inside the box. Now, with the controller itself, as I hook up my 3 fans, I'll have my 3 fans connected here, and then I'll want to connect, of course, the power to my system. I'll want to hook up the USB to my motherboard, and then if I'm using multiple packs, then I'll be able to use the connection cable here to link multiple controllers together. Now, I have over here our system, and I've kind of preset it up to make it real easy for everybody at home. So I'll have my power connection. Now my power connection with my system, usually you'll want to do this with the system off as you're setting everything up, hooking all your fans up. And as you see, when I plug in the power to the fans, all 3 fans will turn on and the default LED setting will be to red, as you see here. Now with this, I'll also plug in my USB connection that's coming directly off of my motherboard. So this will be the USB connection that will go to the controller, and this is what will communicate from the fans to the controller to your system to your Windows OS. So as I plug this in, this will be the cable connection that will then be able to communicate and be able to give me statistics in real time of how my fans are doing. And we'll cover this in an entirely different video for the software side of the Ring TT Premium fans. So there you have it. This is how you'll plug up a single controller. You'll plug this into the system here, and it's pretty straightforward. Now if you want to add on an additional controller, all you'll need to do is use the dongle connection here and then plug this into the controller from this being controller 1. And then with controller 1, you'll want to run this cable over to controller 2, and then 3 and 4 as you go. Now one thing to show about the controllers themselves, and I'll just unplug this here to give you a better close-up. Now on the fan control box itself, on the back, there is a dip switch system that we've also outlaid here in our manual to show you, the individual connections for each individual controller and what setting they need to be on. So when you're using just a single controller, you really don't got anything you have to do. You'll see here on the controller there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and all the dip switches are set down to the numbers versus on. So this means that this controller is set by default to controller 1. Now you can change this to different controllers if you want to in the software, if you want it to be controller 2, 3, and 4, but usually we'd like to leave it at 1 so everything is just the way it should be by default. And with the controllers, once you get everything hooked up, your next step will be to install the software so that way we can play around with some of the new advanced options that our Ring Premium fans have to offer. So stay tuned and we'll cover the software here in our next video.